Today I'm going to show you how I made this glass cupcake ornament. They're really fun to make, and you can make them in all different ways. First, you're going to need your frosting, which is actually made from adhesive caulk. And you want to make sure you get white adhesive caulk, and the best way to purchase it is in a tube, in a squeezable tube, instead of the kind that you have to adapt a tool to extract it. So you get the squeezable tube of white adhesive caulk, and you get some cupcake holders and some ribbon and some glitter, and if you got a glue gun, some scissors, some candy coated cookie frosting, and some candy coated sprinkles. That will work best. Now, you don't really need the adhesive dots here, but if you have them, you can use them. If you don't have them, just use a dot from the glue gun. It's going to release the glass just as well, but it holds it while you're trying to work on it. And then some sprinkles that you would use on cookies and cakes and things. Those are really going to be decorative on the top, and some glitter would be nice too. Okay? Now, you can use the glass clear ornaments, 67 millimeters is best, or you can use the plastic ones, whichever ones you can find. You can use a shot glass, a regular glass, a cupcake. I suggest a silicone cupcake tin, because the metal ones, they might break the glass. If you're using the plastic ones, the metal ones would be fine. And then, or the ornaments themselves come in double packaging. This is the top that's on the packaging. You could even use that to hold it steady while you're working on it. One of the other things you're going to need is, it would be nice to put a cherry on top. You don't have to, but you could use small red ornaments, bells. I found this, it looks like cranberries. It was 75 cents at the store, so I get a lot of cranberries out of that for 75 cents. So I got my handy old glue gun warmed up, and I'm just going to put a dot on two sides. I'll just show you how I did a couple of these. Go around, and this way you can work on several at once. And then you're going to go ahead and take your glass ornament, or plastic, whichever you chose, and you're going to place it inside. And this is just to give you a holder while you work on them, so that it's easier to manage. And there we have another one. Right there. So I can fill up the whole tray if I want to. And this project is great. It doesn't take a lot of product to make, and they'll last for years. And it's really fun. It comes out great in the end. Now I have a full tray of the ornaments set up in my silicone tin. Like I said, you can use a metal tin if that's what you have. Just be real careful if you're using glass instead of plastic. Plastic ornaments would be great in here. So with the silicone, you might not even need the glue gun, because the silicone kind of holds the balls pretty good. Yeah, they're going to stay in there pretty good. And then the silicone's going to need to dry overnight. So it's a pretty quick project, but there is overnight drying time before you can complete it. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is, to get that really nice frosting tip on the end, you're just going to cut the tip of your caulking. But to make it even better, you can go ahead and take a cake tip, and actually, let me see if I can do this while videoing. You're going to put a little bit of glue. I need one more hand to do this. But you're going to put just a little tiny bit of your glue gun in here for your frosting tip, and get a nice frosting tip that gives you the shape that you want to come out of the caulking tube. and you're going to place it on here. It will dry in about 30 seconds with the glue gun. You're going to place it on the end of your caulking tube, and that's going to allow you to get such a cool tip out when you frost it. So I've gone ahead and I've got some glue gun glue all around the rim there, and I'm just going to go ahead and place it on the end of the caulking gun. Let that dry for about 30 seconds. You can see that the caulking will still just come right out the tip. I'm just going to frost all the way around the very top of our cupcake ornament. And you can even go up the cap. But you want to leave the ring at the top. You want to still be accessible to the ring so that you can use it to put a ribbon through and then hang it on your tree at the end. So we can kind of hide that cap. But we're going to keep the ring. Okay? Okay, so that one tube of Loctite brand caulking, it's actually 5.5 ounces, did exactly 12 ornaments or cupcakes. So for doing 2 packages, they come in 6 packs in some stores. Some stores you can actually buy them individually. But to do 2 packages, you're going to get 12, and 1 tube takes care of all 12. Now, they did this, I have to give credit, they did this on Hallmark Channel as a DIY on Home and Family, but we're just going to twist it up a bit because I went out and I purchased these cupcake boxes. These are Christmas cupcake boxes. You could use regular cupcake boxes. If you're going to give them as gifts, wouldn't that be fantastic to be able to give them just like cupcakes in a box? And that's going to give the person that you're giving them to, even as a hostess gift, that's going to give them a place to put them away after Christmas to store them so they don't get broken. They go right back in the same box. So it makes a great hostess gift, even, you know, a neighborhood gift if you want to give someone something for Christmas. And we'll move on. We're gonna get our sprinkles and our glitter on here before they dry, so we're gonna do that right now. So I got a couple of different glitters. I got my candy sprinkles. In this package it has candy sugars as well, and you could use the candy sugars or regular glitter. It's up to you. You can get more of a variety of glitters than you can sugars. And then you want to go ahead and take those... Whoa! Where'd it go? You want to take the little berries off so you can use them like the cherries on top of the cupcakes. So I'm going to go ahead and put cherry on top. And then we can add some of the sprinkles on top. Might be best just to do them one at a time. Take like a handful out and put them on. I chose Christmas ones, but you could do, you know, any kind of bright colored candy sprinkles that you have, even the traditional like Jimmy's that you put on ice cream. Anything like that will work. Now we've got them all decorated with our cherries on top and some candy sprinkles, a little glitter for shimmer, not much, and of course I've made a big mess in between. That's why you want to make sure you got your cupcake holder to hold your mess and your cookie sheet to hold your mess, but then it still gets everywhere too. Alright, well, that is the first step, and then we need to let these dry overnight. And then we'll move on to the little paper cupcakes and put those on the bottom once this dries.